The Dallas Cowboys and San Francisco 49ers have shared some truly unforgettable moments. The Dallas Cowboys and San Francisco 49ers are slated for Sunday Night Football Week 5. These are two historic franchises with 10 Super Bowls and even more bad blood between them. These teams have faced each other 39 times, and their all-time head-to-head record, including playoff games, is 19-19-1. For an 8-season stretch from 1988 to 1995, the 49ers and Cowboys combined to win 6 Super Bowls. They've met in the postseason a record 9 times, with the Cowboys holding a 5-4 record in those pivotal meetings. That said, the Niners have won each of their last 2 playoff meetings. This rivalry is about as close as it gets from an all-time standpoint. Here are some of the best moments. A hex on the Jets. Aaron Rodgers' injury among 55 reasons cursed Jets Super Bowl drought. Will reach 55 years. NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Owens certainly knew how to rub people the wrong way with his iconic celebrations. Whether he was mimicking a mooning, signing the game ball with a pen in his sock, or eating a fan's popcorn, Owens always knew how to toe the line between fun and disrespectful most of the time. NFL Stats Central, the latest NFL scores, schedules, odds, stats, and more. During a Week 4 matchup in 2000, Owens scored 2 touchdowns. After the first, he immediately ran to the 50-yard line and raised his arms on the Dallas Star. That would have been bad enough. That star is sacred to the Cowboys and their fans. However, after his second touchdown, Owens doubled down, returning to the star and spiking it into the middle of the field. Unsurprisingly, he was hit and knocked over by Cowboys DB George Teague. The 49ers won the game 41-24, but Owens drew all the headlines. The 1971 NFC Championship. Possessing the NFC's top offense, the 49ers were heavy favorites heading into the NFC Championship against Dallas. 49ers quarterback John Brodie won MVP that year, and surely, he and his Niners weren't going to lose to Dallas, right? Dallas won the game 17-10. And many people consider that win to be the start of Dallas Dynasty era in the 70s. Without this win, perhaps the Cowboys never earned the America's team moniker. This win also marked the beginning of a stretch of dominance for the Cowboys over San Francisco, winning 6 of their next 7 matchups, including 2 in the playoffs. It would take the Niners more than 10 years to finally get back at Dallas. The Niners had lost 3 straight postseason games against the Cowboys heading into the 1981 NFC Championship game, and although the 49ers had dominated the Cowboys during their regular season meeting earlier in the year, 45-14, Niners fans were still uneasy about their team's ability to beat the Cowboys when it mattered most. Sure, the 49ers were the reigning Super Bowl champs, but they didn't have to face the Cowboys during their first Super Bowl run. Cool Joe Montana didn't care who he was facing though, throwing for 286 yards and 3 touchdowns, including one in the final minute to Dwight Clark to put the Niners on top, where they would stay for the rest of the game. To this day, some Cowboys fans hold on to the fact that Joe Montana ran out the back of his own end zone in celebration of the win with 3 seconds still left on the game clock. This is incorrect. The play was already dead. Montana had kneeled to start the play. Contrary to many salty Cowboys fans' beliefs, the referees didn't overlook a safety, unforced errors. Was Miami's poor decision one of the worst in history? A look at similar coaching blunders. The many star players to swap sides. With such storied, long-lived franchises, there's bound to be more than a few players to have played for both teams during their careers. However, the number of All-Pro players, Super Bowl champions, and elite talents to swap sides in their primes is astonishing. Deion Sanders left the 49ers after just one season, a Super Bowl championship, and a Defensive Player of the Year award. He joined the Cowboys and promptly earned another Super Bowl ring. Terrell Owens, who I talked about earlier, didn't go straight to the Cowboys after 8 years with the 49ers, but he did put up with 213 yards and a touchdown in his lone game against the 49ers in 2007. Charles Haley was a two-time Super Bowl champion with the 49ers and finished third in Defensive Player of the Year, voting for the team in 1990. He was traded to the Cowboys in 1992, and although Dallas made him swap from his natural linebacker position to the defensive line, Haley's production didn't stall. He won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years with Dallas and finished fourth in Defensive Player of the Year voting in 1994. Dak Prescott's infamous QB draw. To offer a more recent entry into this rivalry's long list of great moments, the 49ers and Cowboys faced off in Dallas during the 2021 NFC Wild Card round. With 30 seconds left in the game, the Cowboys trailed 23-17.